Today, 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
The other thing that we get to do next year is
Tune in.
Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go. Let's switch it up, everybody. Boston rebounding. Start it up. Okay, we're good on the drills for now. Let's make sure we're getting better every day.
On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Sacramento Kings in their house, Sleep Train Arena. For the Kings, they come in off the loss to the Nuggets. They got caught flat-footed, lost a game they felt should have been theirs. Looking to turn the page here. And All-Star Weekend approaching, always a big stage, but how desirable is it today for players to be in a big market? Kenny, do you think that aspect is as important as it used to be?
No. When Miami Heat won the NBA championship, small market team, they're about 29th market. You know, San Antonio Spurs win the NBA champions, small market team, below 30 in terms of U.S. cities. So, no, you just have to have – guys want to be on good teams, great teams. That's more memorable than being in a place that has late-night dining.
You understand?
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Battle in the Western Conference, the Sacramento crowd hoping to watch their Kings come out on top. They're getting their first look of the season at San Antonio in this one. They were dominated last year, not a good matchup for them, going 1-3 in the season series.
And here we go, the first in what will be a 3-game season series between the two teams.
Yeah, no splits here, partner. One team will have bragging rights, and a win tonight is the first step.
All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for San Antonio, defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Freak. Now let's go over to Doris Burke, who spoke with Derek Fisher. Doris?
Well, I asked him what strategy they were going to use at the offensive end, and he told me that they did not want to have to rely on their perimeter game. Instead, he plans to exploit what he described as a mismatch on the interior, saying, quote, "We have the talent inside to make things very difficult on them. We're going to use it." Kevin?
And thank you for that, Doris. Now here's Rondo. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Rondo with it. Leonard picks him up. 8 feet away. Gay with no one around. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
Here's the floater. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Hill kicks to Gay. Knocked loose. In transition, here come the Spurs. Here's Leonard. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Leonard's got his second bucket of the night. The Kings have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Rondo kicks to Cousins. Will not go. This is off the front iron. For the Sacramento Kings, their last game a loss to the Nuggets.
Yeah, they lost the momentum, and it's a bit surprising that that one got away from them, because for long stretches they were the better team.
Well, if you only looked at the stat sheet, you'd have a hard time figuring out how they lost it. I mean, it was a case of a few small things, some of the intangibles that didn't go their way in the end.
Now here's Green, following the miss by DeMarcus Cousins. And the shot is good.
Well, what a smart pass that time by Aldridge.
Watch out.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Now here's Rondo. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And now running up the court, Leonard pushing it up. Tries it from 9. And Aldridge the basket on the assist by Freak. Aldridge has got his second bucket.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
He had a great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
Now here's Rondo. Johnson dishes to Hill. To halt the run. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against Los Angeles.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
Rondo. Sacramento again missing.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss. Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. Coach wants to get him involved early so he can establish a strong presence at that end of the floor and provide them with a well-balanced offensive attack. It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Now, here's Collison. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Spurs leading by 8. In the corner, it's Freak. And it's good in the assist by Parker. And that's now 7 points for Freak.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
And here's Collison. It's blocked. A minute 20 left here in the opening quarter. Parker passes to Freak. West kicks to Anderson. Here's Freak. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there. Well, some really terrific numbers for Freak. He already has 10 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
And the shot is good. Here is Parker. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Out to the right wing. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Parker.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Collison. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Patterson. Another three for Sacramento.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
Spurs leading by 10. Freak kicks to McGarrett. There's Freak. And it's San Antonio with another.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Outside Collison. Patterson, the screen. Collison kicks to Hill. Shot from free throw range. What a play! Simply drains it in. And Amir Johnson re-signed in Toronto. He's been a big part of this team for years. And
almost like a soccer atmosphere. I don't know if you've been to a soccer.
A lot of fans south of the border in the U.S. are surprised. Johnson, he's checked in for Sacramento. Solomon Hill comes in for Darren Collison. The Spurs making a switch here. On the court for San Antonio. Freak in at shooting guard. Aldridge out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Parker, and it's Freak missing. The Kings trail by 8. Outside Hill. No good on the triple. The Spurs have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Marjanovic, the jumper's good from inside 6 feet.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
Rondo kicks to Cousins, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Some changes for Sacramento. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Caspian for Rudy Gay.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
We always like it when you're aggressive and not settling.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Rondo kicks to Hill. West against Cousins. Pass to Hill. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. And that's now 7 points for Hill.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
That's good.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Lakers put on a show. He ended up with 35 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you. He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Pass to Cousins. To the wing on the left. Down low. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
And here's a look at stats for Caspian. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's around 10 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
Pass to Freak. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Patterson comes in for DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
Hill has the open look. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Spurs leading by 11. Freak kicks it to West. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And he gets it to go.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
The Kings have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Outside Collison. 4 seconds left. McGarry with the block. And we finished one half of basketball. Spurs lead by 13. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
Rudy Gay is out there with Johnson. Then there's Solomon Hill. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Rondo in at the 1 spot. That's Derek Fisher's 5 as we get going into the second half. He feeds it to Hill. Gay kicks to Rondo. Johnson with a screen on Leonard. To the middle. The steal. Green dishes to Freak. And the Spurs scoring again.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Gay kicks to Rondo. Johnson the screen. The drive by Rondo. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gay. The good-looking shot from the wing. Gay's got 10.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Now let's take a look at the teams that have been holding their opponents to the fewest points in the last 10 games. Number 1, the Spurs.
I mean, they've been impressive on the defensive end, and they may have caught on off nights, but you've got to give them credit. They've made scoring a chore when you look at their opponents.
Here's Freak. He's got 27. Outside Aldridge. The 17-footer. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 4th assist in this one.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Johnson, the pass to Cousins. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And that one's good. Freak.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's Gay. Not enough on that one as it misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And that one's good. Freak.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Rondo drives in, and the rejection by Leonard. Rondo gets the bucket. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. The dish now to Aldridge. Outside Leonard. Baseline try. Here's Marjanovic, and he banks in the layup. 5 points in the game.
He does not play the score. I mean, he's going to continue to work his tail off on the glass and make plays just like that.
Johnson goes in. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Kufis checked in for the Kings. Collison comes in for Rajon Rondo. And San Antonio also making a switch. Spates is checked in.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Johnson sets the screen for Collison. Fires, high post. They get it back. Kicks it out to Gay. And here's Hill for three. Can't hit. San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Aldridge with it. Gay picks him up defensively. Back to Aldridge. To the inside. And Freak throws it down.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
Gay outside. Offline with his three.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Hill against Green. Hill up top. He's got 9. He tries for 3. Again, missing Hill. On offense, here are the Spurs. They're on an 18-6 run. And Green gets it to go.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good.
Now a chance to see the numbers for Green. His last 10 games, he's putting up about 5 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. Not bad, but guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Caspian for Rudy Gay. Parker against Collison. Shot clock at 5. And Cauley Stein has it in the corner. The feed to Caspian. Takes the 3. And it's Kufis missing. Smooth sailing for San Antonio. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. There's the pass to Freak. Spades dishes to Anderson. Freak kicks it to West. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. West has got his first 2 points of the night.
And they seem to have gotten something out of almost every possession. Their defense has been just as good, just a tremendous performance all the way around.
Yeah, and they're doing it in hostile territory, too. I mean, don't forget about that part of it, which makes...
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Hill kicks to Collison. Sacramento again missing. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Spurs out in front, just dominating this one. Live from Sacramento, you're watching 2K Sports. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final Kufis and DeMarcus Cousins subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Then for the Spurs, Green comes in for Nick Stauskas, and Freak subbed in for Wright. On the floor for San Antonio, Freak, he's in at the point. McGarry out there with Maurice Spates. Then it's Green, and it's Anderson in at the 3 spot. Outside Collison. He dishes it to Caspi. Screen by Cousins. Sacramento again missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And he gets it to go. Spates has got 6 here in this quarter. The Kings have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Now here's Collison. He's guarded closely. Cousins, the pass to Patterson. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got 5 assists tonight.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far. And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Good.
Excellent feed from DC, Darren Collison.
The Spurs have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. McGarry dishes to Freak. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Kufis checked in for Cauley-Stein. Solomon Hill comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Darren Collison. Here's Rondo, and it's sent back by McGarry.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Spurs.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capabilities.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Greg, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Freak. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Darren Collison, he's checked in for the Kings. Nick Stauskas is checked in for the Spurs. Outside Collison. Patterson, the screen. Collison kicks to Patterson. 6 on the shot clock. Can't make good off the screen.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had them on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at them.
The whole knockout blow.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. We watched a marvelous third quarter from him, and he basically put the game on ice at that point. And from that point on, they were in control.
He was an offensive dynamo for them tonight. The way it was going, you could see sky was the limit for him in terms of scoring. And he didn't stop, at least until he was going to get 40.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. and the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal.
Season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is
Tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is
Tune in now.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs up against the Golden State Warriors at Oracle Arena. Well, for the Warriors, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 ball, looking to tack one onto the win tally tonight. And All-Star Weekend approaching, always a big stage, but how desirable is it today for players to be in a big market? Kenny, do you think that aspect is as important as it used to be?
No. When Miami Heat won the NBA championship, small market team, they're about 29th market. You know, San Antonio Spurs win the NBA championship, small market team, below 30 in terms of U.S. cities. So, no, you just have to have –
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of proud
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Looking at San Antonio, they took the win in their last game against the Sacramento Kings. It was just a textbook performance. That game was all theirs. Once they got it going, it was full speed ahead.
Right, ready to go? And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumping.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Spurs. Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Freak. Now Green. After the missed three from Iguodala. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And that one's good. Freak.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Curry kicks to Green. Off target from three-point range. Aldridge dishes to Freak for three. That doesn't go either for Aldridge. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here. Thompson with it. Leonard picks him up. And the wide open shot from Green. And again, no good by Golden State. The Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Passes it to Green. And Iguodala comes to help. Here's Marjanovic, guarded by Kerr. From 10 feet out, and Freak gets it to go on the assist by Leonard. Freak's got his second bucket of the night.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
From deep, Green. Again, the miss by Green.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. He talked about the respect he has for the game of LaMarcus Aldridge and how tough it will be for them to slow him down, saying Aldridge is tough because he can score facing up or with his back to the basket. And with his length, it's tough to bother his shot. We'll look to deny him the ball when we can and just try to make it as hard as possible every touch. Kevin, we'll see how successful they are.
Thank you, Doris. San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the evening. Now here's Iguodala. His last outing, 16 points for him. Pass to Green. Shot to stop the run. And again, no good by Golden State.
Nothing dropping for him, so I think in the best interest of his team, he may need to think about not shooting right now.
And Green gets it to go.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
The drive by Green. Thompson against Green. And Thompson kicks to Dallenberg. And he dunks it down.
And guys, I was a bit worried, but now we all know the rim doesn't have a lid on it.
Yeah, you could actually feel the tightness and tenseness with each miss. I'm actually glad to see they got that first one out of the way.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's on Kawhi Leonard. The Warriors shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And so Thompson nails both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Spurs leading by 5. Freak passes to Aldridge. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Green against Iguodala. Curry kicks to Dallenberg. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Your heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
There's the feed to Freak. Lets it go. Second chance shot. Green with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch. Samuel Dallenberg is checked in for Barnes. Iguodala comes in for Brandon Rush. Klay Thompson is checked in for O.J. Mayo. Steph Curry is subbed in for Rivers. Then for the Spurs, Spates checked in for West. Anderson comes in for Leonard. And Freak subbed in for Green. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. And it's Dallenberg in at the center filling out the middle. That's the Warriors 5. Now here's Curry following the miss by Freak. Screen by Dallenberg. Dallenberg sets a screen for Thompson. Dish now to Dallenberg. Anderson with the block. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And with the break in the action, let's look at the stats for Draymond Green. He's averaging 10 points a game, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists. And impressive numbers, no doubt. It's the kind of run we've come to expect from him.
Synergy. All elements working together. The game is coming easy to him right now. My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
Anderson dishes to Aldridge. Drains the three-pointer. Aldridge has got 5.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Now, here's Thompson. 32 points for him last game against the Clippers. He was all alone on that one. Green's got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Golden State's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Curry passes to Dallenberg. Inside. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And so Thompson nails both of them. Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to Los Angeles.
Yeah, foul trouble early on, I thought, set the tone in that game, and it just made it difficult for them to get over the hump.
Yeah, it really got them out of sync, and that hurt them big time. Forced them to go much deeper into their bench than they would have liked to.
Now it's sent it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings was superb. He had 40 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hit spot, no doubt about it.
Here's Dallenberg. Following the basket by Freak. Thompson with the bucket.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
And it's Freak missing. Warriors have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. How long near Curry as he lets it go. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Here's Parker, and it's San Antonio with another. Clark, a lot of give and take between these sides early.
Kevin, how about 6 lead changes in this half already?
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Now here's Iguodala. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. The drive by Thompson. That one goes. Cover. Thompson's got 6 points in the quarter.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Boy, what a significant turnaround here in the second quarter after only making 40% from the field in the first.
Here's Freak. Off target from three-point range.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Spurs trail by 3. Parker kicks to Freak. Stolen by Thompson. We've got 1:08 left in the first half. McGarry with the steal. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Anderson with the ball. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And that's now 6 points for Parker.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds a spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
Here's Freak. Following the basket by Draymond Green. Parker kicks to Freak. Back to Parker. Dishes up to Freak. The shot from 20 feet away. And he can't bank that one in. Warriors leading by 3. The drive by Thompson. Good on the shot. Thompson's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
And that one's good. And that's 15 points for Freak.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
Here's Curry. And a pretty tightly contested.
Thank you, Kevin.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
Well, some really terrific numbers for Freak. He has 15 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Then it's Freak. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Now here's Freak. Up top, Leonard. It's good from the top of the key. Leonard's got 6.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Outside Curry. Pulls up on the wing. Another miss by Curry.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
To the paint. Freak dishes to Green. Spurs passing it around. Leonard, the pass to Freak. Shot clock at 6. The wing jumper off target.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with a miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
From deep, Green. That's good. Green's got the lead up to 5 now for the Warriors.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And let's go to a rundown of the best point guards from the free throw line over the course of the last month. Here is your 2K leaderboard. Freak, number 1. Second, Stephen Curry.
Well, if these guys can get to the line, there's not much question what the outcome's going to be. So it sort of prevents the D from being as aggressive as they'd like to be against them.
Yeah, because of their shooting ability, they get a little more space than the average point guard. Maybe they'll miss a shot from the floor, but if you send them to the line, those points are almost guaranteed.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Leonard. He's been more than solid over the last month, averaging 12 points, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And for any other player putting up those numbers, we'd say they were great, but for him, they're just simply run-of-the-mill.
Sure, you know, most guys would be satisfied with that stat line, but he's built for more.
Now here's Curry, 11 points in the game. Delaware sets a screen for Iguodala. Jumper off the screen, and that one comes up a bit short.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Gets the bucket and the foul. They get Stephen Curry.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
The Spurs shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
That's good.
Fellas, that's been a go-to shot for them today.
Yeah, and they found that sweet spot in the defense, and it's right between the paint and the three-point line, and boy, have they been rock solid.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Rebound, San Antonio. Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Aldridge misses. Warriors have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. There's Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. And that's 15 points for Steph Curry. At the elbow, Green. The Warriors pull it in. Curry's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. It's Thompson off the drive. It's stolen by Green. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. Here's Leonard. Green with the block.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Now here's Curry, 15 points in the game.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Freak kicks to Leonard. Green, the screen. Aldridge dishes to Freak. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Warriors leading by 3. Outside Curry. They kick it out to Green. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Green's got 10.
Oh, man, how about the last-minute decision there to pull the shot down and get a better one for your teammate?
Leonard, the pass to Freak. He dishes it to West. He feeds it to Freak. Good on the 13-footer. 17 points in the game.
Nice piece of work there. Get yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
Curry kicks to Green. Shoots from the right block. No luck. Nice D from Aldridge.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Feeds it to Green. The pass to Freak. Iguodala with the steal. Now here's Curry. He's covered closely. Outside Green. A shot by Thompson. No one's around. A three-pointer off the mark. Spurs trail by 3. The kick out to Aldridge. Green dishes to Freak. Green, the pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Kicks to Freak. Good. Freak's got 19 points.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Outside Curry. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
Just played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Green kicks it to West. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Pass to Freak. Now the feed to Leonard. Down low. Freak. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now here's Curry. T right on him. Good. Curry's got 10 points here in the second half.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
It's stolen by Green. And thanks for joining us again as the 4th quarter of play is up to get. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Draymond Green. San Antonio also making some changes. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Spates. Green comes in for Anderson, and Freak subbed in for Parker. Harrison Barnes is out there with Rush. And there's Klay Thompson, then it's Mayo, and it's Rivers in at the 1 spot. That's the Warriors' 5. San Antonio again missing. Warriors trail by 4. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short-stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Nobody near Leonard. San Antonio again missing. Here's Thompson. Green with the rebound. San Antonio leading by 4. Pass to Freak. He kicks to Aldridge. To the wing right side. Here's Freak. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense. Active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
Here's Rivers. But he gets it back. Fires for 3. And there's O.J. Mayo on the assist by Rivers.
43 look for three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
Freak kicks to Green. Leonard on the wing. They set the pick. Shot off the screen. And he gets it to go. And the Spurs lead by 3.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor.
Catch up with Doris from the side.
Spacing, fellas.
Guys, I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He said, guys, for a team with our firepower, we're playing way too tight. We need to push the ball up the floor, get out in transition, and get those easy baskets. We can do this.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Samuel Dallenberg is checked in for Barnes. Draymond Green comes in for Brandon Rush. Andre Iguodala is checked in for O.J. Mayer. And Steph Curry subbed in for Austin Rivers. Here's Green. Count it. Number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
And you know what? He's shaking off the photo shooting performance from the first half.
Freak kicks to Aldridge. Right side Green to the middle. There's Freak. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Freak's got 23 points.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy, and what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
Here's Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. Inside, layup off the pin. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Green. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Marjanovic on the wing. Green. The 11-footer. It falls!
What a fantastic quarter for him here in the fourth. I mean, efficiency personified here.
Outside Curry. San Antonio with the rebound. Clark, they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward.
Here's Freak. Here's Marjanovic. Guarded by Kirk. 5 on the clock. And it's Freak missing.
Three-ball will do just that.
Iguodala, that's a 2-pointer. And too long on the shot.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
And so it's San Antonio with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you. But they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said.
Thank you, Kevin.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had a tremendous first half, and that clearly inspired the whole team after halftime. Gave him a big lift.
He had a very nice night from the field tonight, shooting over 50%. That smooth, soft touch was working for him tonight. No matter how tight the D played him, he was still shooting it right in their face.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.
that's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is
Tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Word, that's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do is
Tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word, that's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
you know, the other thing that we get to do next year is